The Joe Rogan Experience.
2010 was really somewhere around the time Vegas started becoming these electronic music shows started taking precedent. They're the biggest fucking thing. I was staying at the Wynn recently, and the hotel room we were at was overlooking the pool, and I forget who it was that was playing there, but it was fucking chaos.
Yeah.
And like you don't, and especially when you're we're like above, like high above, looking down on the pool out of the hotel room,
bird's eye view.
It was so crazy. It was so loud and so crazy, and there was everybody's in the pool. It was fucking madness, and you're going, this never existed.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been coming to Vegas for a long time. This is a new thing.
It is.
It's a new thing over the last 9 years.
Exactly.
And it's overtaken Vegas. Everywhere you go, there's these gigantic billboards with either your face on it or whatever other DJs in this place. And who's the guy with the fucking marshmallow head? Is the guy at Marshmallow?
Yeah, well, that's Marshmallow.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, that's like the unknown comic. He's got a marshmallow on his head. But there's so many. I didn't even know who that was. Like, my kids were explaining to me. My 11-year-old was explaining to me Marshmallow. I'm like, how the fuck do you know who Marshmallow is? It doesn't, and we're there, and it's everyone that's going out in Vegas. I mean, Vegas used to be like a cultural weird void.
Yeah.
Right? You would have some big acts that would come through there, but it always seemed like they were at the end of their run.
Right. Yeah.
You know
you had to be at the end of your run.
Yeah.
Like when Michael Jackson was considering doing Vegas, it's like, okay, he's like finally saying that this is the end of my run, or it's like
even
the
someone who's
legacy.
really talented, like Celine Dion. She did a residency in Vegas. You're like, she's probably just tired.
Donnie Marie.
Yes. Perfect.
Manilow.
Yes.
Or Barry Manilow. Like
Carrot Top does a residency there. He's doing really well. It's not a knock.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's really not.
But that's what it was. But then all of a sudden it became electronic music. And it's like, wow, what is happening? Like these things are enormous. Like they're so much bigger than any other kind of event that you have in Vegas, other than like massive sporting events like a UFC or something like that.
Yeah. Well, it definitely it's provoked by energy too. Like, and that's infectious.
Yes. Well, it's a fucking great time.
Yeah.
Like if you go to see Barry Manilow or whoever, no knock on them, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm sure it's fun, it's mellow, it's like whatever you're into. But when
you're seated, like you're seated for a reason, because you're there to like sit and just enjoy.
Yes.
There's no seats at a Steve Aoki show. I mean, there's like the tables and stuff, but no one's sitting down.
Right.
That'll be strange to see someone, unless they're just passed out drunk or something. But for the most part, everyone's standing and jumping and being part of the moment, and that's my job.
Yeah.
I need to make sure everyone's attention is on me, and that I'm taking them to this next level.
I've always wondered what it's like to live in Vegas, though. Like, I've never lived there. My good friend Dana White lives there. He loves it there. He raves about it. But I've always like Vegas.
Okay, so
because
for me, so I'm LA guy, right? Like my heart and I love Los Angeles. I know LA so well, and with LA you have your limitations. It's Los Angeles. You can't if you want to build your dream house, you're gonna have to have a lot of money to do that. In Vegas, when I moved there in 2013, I got a sick deal. I bought my house, 16,000 square feet.
Whoa.
2.8 million, I think.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, 2.8. It was a short sale. It was a total steal. I mean, like the guts were not good. Like it was like one of those like prop homes almost. So I had to re-gut, and I spent like $5 million into the house. And it was more about building my own dream house as I would want to have it. I have a foam pit in there with a trampoline room. The pool in my backyard was too far away from my house, so I filled it in, and I built a pool that's 16 feet deep right next to my patio. That's 20 feet up. I built the patio out so that way I can jump into the pool from the top. And I'm like a kid. I'm basically a big kid. And I just think about how I want to make my house fun, interactive for the artists that come there. For me, I have a fun gym. I got my own like chess station, backgammon station. I have a poker room. It's the most hospitable house, and I have all this space. I have like a big shoe room. I'm a big shoe collector. I got a crazy library with books and records, and I have a Bruce Lee mirror room.
A mirror room.
It's my closet, but it's just like you walk in and it's like LED strips everywhere with mirrors, and I'm just having fun. I'm having fun with my house. There's the mirror room. I have some really crazy, really beautiful art. I have this amazing Banksy piece. And so I've been starting to collect art. There's my shoe room in the
Doesn't
corner.
Banksy get mad if people buy his shit?
I bought it from him.
Oh, you met him? Tell us what he looks like.
He's a girl.
Ooh.
Just kidding. I never met him, but I got into through some people to get into.
Is he definitely a real person?
I don't know.
How weird is that?
Yeah.
That someone in 2019 has managed to stay that secretive.
Yeah.
Really kind of amazing.
It's incredible.
Because he's a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows who Banksy is.
Yeah.
Right? Or of
Yeah.
Banksy, I should say. But no one knows who he is, which is crazy. Who the fuck has ever pulled that off? Right? I mean, what a unique human being.
Yeah. It's true.
How does that work? How can someone
not
still
sure.
do that?
I think you have. It's like he's always seeming to find a way to troll people in a social or political critique, just like he did with the art sale of the shredded painting.
Yes, how amazing was that?
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, but
to watch those people after they paid it and see the thing drop down and shred the artwork.
But let me ask you this though. I don't want to go too deep into this, but because I don't know if I'm like stepping on anyone's toes here, but if this is really suffrages or what, like a real auction house, aren't they going to look at the painting or the piece, or are they going to open up the frame and make sure there's not some weird drill going through? Like
I don't think they would ever expect that to be the case.
I mean, but you're antique. You should be checking everything, making sure everything's authentic. No.
Well, if it's an authentic piece and it somehow or another some reliable source brings it to them as an authentic piece, they just accept the fact.
They don't check the details of the piece.
I mean, what can they do? Meanwhile, by the way, I'll take that and fucking glue that bitch back together again.
Leave it that way.
No,
It's
you
cool.
want it like that. That's the whole point,
that's
right?
true.
That's like what makes the value is that
Right,
he
like
did-
actually have it hanging there. That's why you want it in your house, really. You want it just like that. Yeah, look at the people's face.
Sometimes I forget that
look at
I'm.
the guy on the phone. Oh no, Thurston, we've lost the piece. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I wish, like, it's funny that we're talking about this because sometimes I forget, like, we're having a chat and I realize, oh, there's a lot of people listening in on this, so maybe I shouldn't give away some of the stuff that I've learned about it. But yeah, but anyways, we'll leave it there.
Well, he's definitely a unique human.